Hi everyone, welcome back to Rawsome Fun with Father and Son. I'm Father Matt and this is Son.
Hi.
And this is the Rawsome review. This is Rawsome review. First of all, we didn't do a reactions to Hell in a Cell. One, for time, and two, to be fair, the show was so impromptu, an impromptu show. I couldn't be bothered, to be honest, because, to be fair, I didn't think the pay-per-view was that great. But we'll quickly go through some of the points. Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks, Hell in a Cell. It was probably the best match of the night. It was a really good Hell in a Cell match. That's how you do a Hell in a Cell match. They put in a really good show. It was Becky Lynch who actually retained the title. But like I say, that was, for me, that was match of the night. The WWE Tag Team titles changed hands. The Kabuki Warriors beat Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross because Asuka sprayed green mist into Nikki Cross's face and got the win that way. It seems to be that's her new gimmick. She's now doing that. Bayley versus Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship. That changed hands as well. Charlotte is now a 10-time champion. Again, I thought that she'd probably win, to be honest. And then we'll quickly get onto the main event, which a lot of fans are not very happy about. Seth Rollins versus The Fiend. You hear a couple of different things. A lot of people saying DQ finish, a lot of people saying ref stoppage. Doesn't really matter in a way. Hell in a Cell is supposed to be anything goes, no stoppages. If Mick Foley can be chucked off the cell and still continue the match, then they shouldn't have really done that as the ending. I thought that was a bit poor. If they were going to do a DQ ending, then they should have DQ'd The Fiend. The Fiend should have been the one to be DQ'd. But the way it went down was a bit poor. I thought the ending was, well, it is what it is. You either like it or you hate it. There's a lot of people who hate it. There's some people who like it. I think The Fiend has been a bit, they've stalled him now a little bit because they made him a superhuman sort of monster that by the looks of it can't be beaten. And I think they've gone a bit too far with it. But anyway, Seth Rollins retained. The fans weren't very happy. They were booing and they were chanting AEW, which is not a very good thing. Anyway, we'll go on to the Raw now. 7th of 10th, 2019. Started off really quickly because Rusev was being attacked by Randy Orton and Baron Corbin. Obviously last week we had the Bobby Lashley thing with Lana. Rusev was getting attacked by Orton and Corbin because of the Team Hogan, Team Flair thing at Crown Jewel. Only for Bobby Lashley then to flash up on the screen in a robe. He said it was Rusev's robe and he was in Rusev's house. Only for them to get into bed with Lana. Rusev, angry at this, saw laughing Corbin and Orton and then basically snapped and completely destroyed them. And that was it. Then we went to Natalya versus Lacey Evans again in a last lady stand, and a bit like a last man stand, but they call it last lady because it's the ladies. I'm not really invested in this. I didn't really care. Natalya won because she pushed Lacey Evans off the stage into a table that was off the stage. That was how she won. Then we got Black in the back. I hit the sack. Yep, again, Aleister Black is now doing this on Raw now, Kai. We haven't seen him for a little while, but he did. He said he was forever restless. And to be fair, I'm forever restless of them not doing anything with him. He said again, knock on the door, pick a fight. The same old stuff he's been doing for the last, I don't know how many months. But anyway. Then we had Street Profits basically promoting the draft. They're now going to have a draft, Kai. They're doing another draft where they said they're going to be separate again with only show superstars, which we know it's not going to happen. We know them superstars are going to jump again and they're going to at least do exactly the same thing. We know I don't really care about the draft. I'm not invested in it. I know that it's just for show. Then we got Tyson Fury, if you remember from last SmackDown. Tyson Fury squared up to Strowman. He had an interview saying he wanted an apology from Strowman. If not, he's going to get his hands. Next we had the Viking Raiders versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Viking Raiders won. Not much to that. Then we got back to Black in the Back Part 2, where Black said he was going to come to the ring and see if he'd get that fight. Only for the Singh brothers. Yeah, I forgot they were even in the WWE, did a bit of a promo saying they want to be the top draft pick, and they basically called out Aleister Black for a fight. Black comes out, have a very, very quick match where Black won with a submission. Then we got the part 2 to Tyson Fury interview, which was Braun Strowman. He said basically he better ask nicely, if not he's going to get his hands. So it's back and forwards. It's a bit playgroundy, to be honest. I think it's like a playground, but oh well. Then we got Rey Mysterio. He had an interview where he said that Dominic took a beating like a man. They said Cain Velasquez was his godfather, and that he wanted to avenge the attack of Brock Lesnar on Dominic, and that's why he turned up. And obviously we know that they got a match of Crown Jewel coming up. Then we had the OC versus the Lucha House Party. Again, another throwaway match. OC won. Then they attacked the Lucha House Party after the match, and that was kind of it. Then we had Miz TV with Becky and Charlotte. Again, it was draft promotion, and there was a little bit of back and forth between these two about, they've obviously had a little bit of a rivalry, haven't they, in the past, guy, and so they basically back and forth with the jibs and jabs and that sort of thing. Only for then the Kabuki Warriors to come out, say a lot of stuff in Japanese. That was it. Then they ran down, had a bit of a brawl, had a match. The Kabuki Warriors won because they did that green mist again. Asuka did the green mist and they won. And after the match, it was a 2-on-1 with Charlotte and the Kabuki Warriors. Charlotte was trying to fight them. They got the better hand, only for Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross to come out and save and get the upper hand. Then we had another throwaway match, Ricochet versus Apollo Crews. Again, about that draft. Ricochet won. Then we get to the main event, Tyson Fury with Strowman. Back and forth. Didn't get any apology. Basically got a bit of a brawl because Fury pushed Strowman. Then the security come down to separate them. There's about 20 or 30 security guards separating them both corners. Did the same old stuff they do with this pull apart. Tyson Fury managed to break through the security, go for Strowman. They back and forth again. The thing with WWE is they do this, they're supposed to be a realism era, but they don't really think about the realistic point of views. Like, Tyson Fury started to punch all the security. Now, he's not an active wrestler. He's not signed by the WWE. He's a boxer at the end of the day. And he hit all the security. Now, that, to me, in the real world, is assault. He just assaulted about 10 guys. He should be being arrested, should be in prison or whatever, should be being bailed or whatever. But in this reality era of the WWE, they don't think about that sort of thing. Anyway, not to be outdone, Strowman did the same to his security. Then the roster come down where 5 people or 6 people were able to hold Fury and Strowman apart, which I thought was quite funny. Again, they did the breakaway together, only for then Strowman to go to the back, do a little bit of an interview where he said that he's not going to apologise. He's had enough, and he came down and they had tried to have another bit of a brawl again. And that was kind of how they ended Raw. So Raw this week, no Seth Rollins or The Fiend. I didn't expect him to be there, to be honest. Not after the backlash of Hell in a Cell. I think that did the right thing there, because I just think Seth Rollins was going to get booed. There was going to be a lot of stuff happening if he turned up. Anyway, that was Raw. Again, I'm not really bothered by Raw this week. I didn't think it was that great. We'll see what happens when the draft starts on Friday on SmackDown, when they split the rosters apart, and we'll see what happens. I can't see, I don't know, Strowman's got to stay on Raw, I should think, because of this Tyson Fury storyline, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, like I say, it hasn't been a very good weekend for wrestling with the WWE, I don't think, but then again, we'll see what happens at AEW and NXT, which is on Wednesday. We'll put the video out on Thursday, and SmackDown on Saturday we'll put that video out. So yeah, if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. It's been a very quick video because of the time, and we're quite busy today, so I've had to quickly get this video out there. So yeah, so I'll say goodbye, and say goodbye, Kai.
Bye.
Goodbye.